Uh-oh. The Jorrun identity.
Wow.
Yeah. You awake? Good. Me too. Or we're going to continue the second chunk of these apology calls. Hopefully, I can fit 2 and 3 before I have to leave for work. But so without further ado, I'm not going to stall for too long. We're going to see how this journey continues. Right. Obviously, with the first or with the prequel call, we saw the very much performative version of Wes, being very buddy with Jorrun, and then we saw the complete swing, the total opposite the next day. Once the video dropped, but since near the end he pulled right back, we're gonna sort of settle into a more relaxed version of kind of like a mix of the two, where Wes is still presenting this appearance that he's being buddy with him, but he's feeding him dubious information. So let's go ahead and start that up.
At 3 a.m., roughly 3 hours after the first apology call, Jorrun contacted Wes Most. He had completed the first draft of his apology. What he wrote was a half-hearted attempt devoid of the actual things he had done. On top of that, he was hiding something big.
I should definitely
as Jorrun deflects, lies, and still refuses to accept responsibility, and Wes Most makes him do it all over again.
Plug in the mini syllables.
The day was
interview.
July 6,
That's also a very great piece.
The time was 3 a.m.
Phenomenal work. He truly felt like
Hey,
it was so neutral that she would just say
looking at this,
like,
and I want to ask you before I have you
horrible
would you say that
insinuations that could be made from his behavior to his face, and he'd say yes.
100%, nothing has been left out.
I could put my hands on a Bible and say I am so sincere, and I want to do my best for this. I don't want anyone to have any doubt.
Pretty sure Lauren put his hand on a Bible in court and said that he was going to tell the truth and never talked about MySpace Molly or any of those other people. I'm not a religious person, so I just want to know though, because it's going to come across in your apology video if there's a lack of sincerity. And just as someone who does have experience with this stuff, I want you to know that people are going to pick it apart. And if there's anything that they find that comes up later that doesn't match or that refutes what you're saying is sincere, then you might as well have done nothing. It'll actually be worse than doing nothing. So before you read it, I just want to make sure that everything here is sincere and you don't feel like anything was left out.
No, I think I get everything.
Okay.
That being said, because I want to be as honest to you as possible, I have flirted with so many women in the community, I would have forgotten that.
Well, that should maybe be the first line.
That is a damning statement.
That's a really damn good idea.
That's kind of telling. That's kind of telling, don't you think, when you flirted with so many women in a small community in a very short period of time, that you don't even remember who it was.
Let me type that right now.
Let me just jot that one down, Wes. Thank you for the great advice. Clickety clack, clickety clack.
Okay, cool.
1 second. Let me write this down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did rehearse a few times because, when I say rehearse, I fucking trip over my words.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, I mean, I rehearse scripts too. There's nothing wrong with that. That's
there's a degree of sincerity.
It lacks sincerity in that. I just want to make sure before you read anything.
Okay, just steal my word, Wes.
Is going to pull up something else.
When someone, when you can tell it's not scripted, when someone's speaking from the heart, and that does involve people like stumbling their words. I mean, this channel is a
this is the rare
absolute massacre of the English language.
Probably the only one I've ever done.
You can tell that someone didn't pour over it
read what I wrote
dozens of times to make sure they didn't trip up.
Really say what I mean.
Like it's a tongue twister.
Please bear with me. I owe everybody an apology. A very big one.
A very big one.
It's been brought to my attention recently just how bad my behavior has been, Armand. It's been really, really bad. I've been inappropriate with a lot of people I've called my friends, as well as strangers. More than that, I've been over-sexualizing them. Treating them like meat sometimes, even. It's a very shitty thing to do. I have no excuses for what I've done. None. I can claim I'm stupid, but guess what? Being stupid doesn't mean your actions don't hurt other people or have repercussions. As they say, ignorance of the law is no excuse.
This is like...
I can say I never meant to hurt anyone, but what do drunk drivers usually say after they hit someone? The same thing. The outcome is the same regardless, and it's irrelevant.
See, I think and let me stop you because I just did. I think in the beginning, maybe you're taking too long with the explanation before actually saying what happened. Because here's the thing. Who
you're
knows
not even going to listen?
That driving that video at this point, they're not going to want to hear that. They know that you've done something very, very wrong. So instead of 3 paragraphs explaining that, I would just jump right to it. You don't need to paint a picture.
Okay. Okay, well,
I mean, continue now, but I just want you to think, like, when you reread this, I want you to look at it and see, is all that actually important, or is a lot of it filler? Because people just say what you did.
Okay, yeah, I feel like it was important.
Well, because I'm looking at the screen, and then the next thing is, so why did I do it? You're talking about why you did something before you even talk about what you did.
Gotcha.
If you're looking at a recipe, the very first thing on that recipe, if you're looking at like the back of a pack of M&Ms, the very first thing is the thing that's the most of in that recipe. So if it's sugar or whole wheat. And with this, the most important thing here is what you did. Not why you did it, not the pre-setup to the apology. Start with what you did. This is what I did. That's what people are going to want to see.
I got you. I thought it was good just because in the second paragraph I go, I've been really inappropriate. I've been over-sexually. I thought that was letting people know right away.
That's vague. No, that's vague.
That's vague, bro.
It sounds like an excuse for an apology. That a lot of celebrities and the PR. That's vague.
Oh, dude, I've been doing my damnedest to let my sincerity come through, and I like to be. I think it's long because I like to be real clear. I don't want people to think, oh well, he just shit that out or something. I want people to know that I really thought about it.
No one's ever had that thought about anything you've
made, I tried to fuck a kid, and I
can't speak on this. Have you seen what's happened the past 20 days? Are you kidding me?
That would be something
that is the definition of just shitting something out.
The 12 years of bullshit that he's been spouting. Do you think people would say, God, I wish it was longer?
I gotcha.
Fluff is what you do when you're trying to make a video longer for monetization. But for this, just get straight to it. The meat and potatoes.
Okay. I'm going to continue now. So why did I do it? Again, I have no good excuse. But
I'm surprised Wes did such a normal...
I guess you're saying that should go out too, right?
A normal... what is it?
No, keep reading. I want to hear it.
Instead of saying something like the shrimp and the grits or something.
So why did I do it? Again, I have no good excuse.
Right, like washing honey off a car.
If this makes someone else realize that they're doing the same things, then it can do some good and help them want to change. In my mind, what I was doing was okay. I'm just flirting. I'm a flirt.
I sexualized the community and why this could be a good thing.
They shouldn't have to ask me to stop, though. What if they were too embarrassed and worried about how I react? I've heard horror stories when a woman politely asks a man to stop and he flips the fuck out.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Oh, you know what? I think my phone cut out. Can you start over at that paragraph? I missed everything. I thought you were getting ready.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So why did I do it? Again, I have no good excuse, but I'd like to tell you what my thought process was. If this makes someone else realize that they're doing the same things, then maybe it can do some good and help them want to change. In my mind, what I was doing was okay. Oh, I'm just flirting. I'm a flirt. If they ask me to stop, I will.
Whoa.
They shouldn't have to ask me to stop.
What? Absolutely.
What if they were too embarrassed and were worried about how I'd react?
Destroyed this.
I've heard horror stories when a woman politely asked a man to stop and he flipped the fuck out. I did a lot more than flirting, though. I got real damn sexual. I was objectifying women. How the hell did I justify it? Oh, it's just jokes. I'm a comedian. Yeah, no. There was some of that, and some of the stuff I said was just plain creepy. It was just plain wrong. Period, full stop. Not just on YouTube. And this went on for years. I cringed thinking about it.
All right, so here...
so does plenty of people.
I don't... The part about if it can do some good and help someone else change, I don't think the martyr card is a way to go on this. That's going to get you destroyed. Take that part out. This isn't about you helping someone else change. This is about you realizing what you did and apologizing to people. So helping someone else should not be something that you're... That's some PR shit that's thrown in to make people say, like, if I can change this one person from going out and killing someone while drunk driving or, overdosing on heroin, then I'm going to do it. That's not going to happen. No one's going to... Because if you would have saw this video a week ago, you would have thought, God, I'm glad I'm not like that. And then you would have gone and talked about Molly's tits. Because that's not talking to you.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, how old are you?
48.
And it took you 48 years to realize this, right? You think a video a week ago would have changed your mind and your way of thinking? I'm sure you've seen countless PSAs about sexual harassment and how to treat people, but you never thought they were talking to you.
Yeah.
And then the other part where you're talking about, no, there was some of that, and some of that stuff I said was just plain creepy. No, it was all creepy. All of it, because as soon as you say one thing, everything else Dr. Maurice Wolin could have saved 100 lives the day he goes out to try and fuck a 12-year-old. None of that matters.
Gotcha.
So I did more than flirting. I don't think there was any flirting. It was all like the LOLs that Lauren would throw out. What color panties and bra? LOL. When are your parents going to leave? LOL. You were testing the waters. And if you would have got a sexual response back from Molly, it wouldn't have been that it was a joke. It would have been welcomed.
Yes. Yeah.
So let's, again, sincerity. If it's not sincere, someone like me will tear this fucking thing apart.
Wow. I have to tell you, my instincts are
wrong.
Proving wrong and wrong again and again in writing this thing.
Yeah. Well,
everything that I think that is sincere and shows people I'm for real, you're saying is
shows people I'm for real.
Kind of bullshit.
I'm the realist.
Yeah, well, I mean, that is the saying that you hope one person learns from. That's bullshit. You don't care about that. Right now your concern is yourself.
But I do care about that.
Not some other guy. Not saying, if you guys hate me and kick me out, but a year from now I found out that some other guy stopped. That'll make it all worth it. That's not true. That's not what you want. Be sincere.
But it is true.
That's bullshit, Jorrun. So you're telling me right now, if they were like, you know what, Jorrun, fuck you, go away. Fuck your channel. And then a year from now, some guy contacts you like, hey, man, I was about to, point a time code to some girl's butt and say, like, look at her butthole.
I'm the George Story
success. And I saw your video and it stopped me from doing that. You would be like, you know what, that really warms my heart and makes it all worth it, what I did.
No.
Okay.
No, that's
bullshit. Sincere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I continue?
Yeah.
Okay. In my mind, I created this weird dichotomy. If I'm generally polite and caring, it's okay for me to also get really sexual sometimes. Or, she's my friend. She knows how I am. It's cool. Nope. Wasn't cool at all.
Nope.
Calling yourself a good person doesn't mean you can act like you're a concerned woman and fetishize the same person the next. Sometimes in life, you get a mirror held up to you in your actions, and you don't like what you see. If you're smart, you look, don't wince, don't look away.
I don't like what I see in the mirror either.
Decide to do something about it. I'm sure you probably want me to get rid of this paragraph.
What? Hold on.
What's going on out there? Hey, can you chill the sirens? We're recording
can you start that
apology call.
I'm almost sure you're going to want me to get rid of this, but anyway,
let me decide that. Go ahead and read it. Of course.
Sometimes in life, you get a mirror held up to you in your actions, and you don't like what you see. If you're smart, you look...
No. I missed the paragraph before that.
Oh, okay. In my mind, I created this weird dichotomy. If I'm generally polite and caring, it's okay for me to also get really sexual sometimes. Or, oh, she's my friend. She knows how I am. It's cool. Nope, wasn't cool at all. Calling yourself a good person doesn't mean you can act like you're concerned 1 minute and fetishize the same person the next.
So are you giving me a lesson, or this isn't? I'm still yet to get to the apology. That whole paragraph is garbage. It doesn't mean anything. It's just more fluff. Like you're telling me, well, this is what I've learned over these last 24 hours. But I mean, Jorrun, let's be honest. You would not have felt this way if none of that stuff was released today. So that right there,
you're right.
I would tear that shit apart.
Done.
You're right.
It's done.
Yeah.
All right, so I go directly into the apology right now.
Actually, you know what? Can you read that one last one again?
One more time, from the top.
Yeah, just hit Control Z or whatever. You know, it's pretty easy.
What the fuck? What do I hit on this thing?
Where are these? These are getting bled so aggressively.
Oh, undo. There we go. Let me see. Fuck, I did delete it.
Oh, you know, I actually, it's still on my screen. Wait, isn't it on the screen from where you pasted it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm done.
That's what I'm reading off of.
Okay.
Hey, hold on. I'm getting a call on Skype real quick. Hold on, okay?
Sure.
Hello?
Oh, no.
No, I don't know if I'm going to make the video. Well, no, he's working on he's working on something right now, and I'm gonna decide after. No, I have not seen any new edition. Can you send me an email? I'm in the middle of something right now.
I'm in the middle of something. Don't just it's a little thing that's going on.
Yeah. Okay. Hello?
Hi.
All right.
What's that about me?
Where were we?
I did. You want me to do the paragraph again? In my mind, I created this.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. In my mind, I created this weird dichotomy. If I'm generally polite and caring, it's okay for me to also get sexual, really sexual sometimes. Or, oh, she's my friend. She knows how I am. It's cool. Nope, wasn't cool at all.
Nope.
Calling yourself a good person doesn't mean you can act like you're concerned 1 minute and fetishize the person the next.
Yeah, you know, I hear it again, and I think it needs to come out.
Okay, it's gone. So going directly into the apology itself. Let me see here. I apologize to all the women in the TCAP community. I've flirted with so many women in the community, I can't even remember them all. I apologize to all women on the internet. I'm sorry for any time my behavior made you uncomfortable, angry, or scared. That's my fuck-up, not yours, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend that it isn't all on me. Your feelings are real, not in your head.
Your feelings are real.
Should be validated and acknowledged. I've done projects. I
would take that part out. I don't think you need to tell them that their feelings are valid and real. That would be a really good point, because that would be a really good point to bring up the troll that is not a troll, that people are scared to stream and do things about because they think there's some random person out here trying to take you down. And that sounds like your opening paragraph. I apologize to all women in the TCAP community should be the first line that comes out of your mouth.
Okay.
And not just the women. I don't know if you're familiar with how sexual harassment works, but if you and I work in an office and you're having a sexual conversation with a woman who, for whatever reason, is into it and is going back and forth with you, and I hear it and it makes me uncomfortable, that's harassment too.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, I mean, you know, it's not just women who were offended by what you do. You know, it offends everyone.
Okay.
So I think that the TCAP community as a whole should be apologized to.
All right, I'll change it.
And then, well, I'm not saying change it, but I apologize to the TCAP community. And I apologize to all women, specifically all women in the TCAP community. But you need to address the community as a whole. Because like Clobber, and I mean, you brought Clobber, and Clobber's the nicest guy in the world. And you brought him into that video with Tiffany too. Like, I'm sure he wouldn't appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know, as much shit as he gives Tiffany, as much shit as I give Tiffany, we both really respect her.
Yeah.
She's a really smart woman and doesn't deserve that.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and let's start with the apologize again.
Okay, I apologize to all the people in the TCAP community. I've flirted with so many women in the community. I can't even remember them all. I apologize to all the women on the internet. I've done projects with some great female content creators, Tiffany Lockhart, Danny G, Kelp Pill, Kennedy, to name a few. These people gave me their time and effort to help my channel and didn't get a cent out of me. They gave much more than what they got, frankly. I apologize to them for any time I treat them disrespectfully. The sketches I did with Kelp Pill and Tiffany were way too sexual. With me having them say very sensual things.
I think I know what's happening.
I've taken those videos down now. I apologize to Molly. I went to her video and commented on how nice she was bouncing. I apologize to the great Babsy for the times I made her uncomfortable.
I think I know how I screwed this.
Hold on.
Okay.
There's things that need to come out here. I've done projects with some great female creators, and you start naming them. It's not the time to name drop. I'll get rid of that. I would get rid of these people.
Oh, you lost me. Hold on again, please.
I have done projects with some great female content creators, and you start naming them. None of that's important. That's like when someone...
I thought you wanted me to name people.
I want you to name drop the people. Danny G, and I want you to name drop the people who you affected. You're running down a list of people who you worked with.
Gotcha.
That's like when someone says, ask any of my black friends, Ramon, Tyrone, if I'm a racist, and they'll tell you I'm not. Running down a list of people you worked with is completely, that's unimportant.
Okay.
And they gave me much more than I would cut it all the way down to the sketches I did with Kelp. So, and even I've done some projects with some great female creators. Like, who cares? Yeah. This is not a bio about Jorrun. This should just be the apology and about the apology.
I gotcha.
By now, people will know what you did. Like, it's spreading. So all this other stuff, all this fluff is just going to upset people. It's like when Lauren would sit at that kitchen table and talk about deviled eggs and
meatballs and mac and cheese. Mac and cheese.
So all right. So yeah, let's start from the sketches I did.
Okay. The sketches I did with Kelp Pill and Tiffany were way too sexual, with me having them say very sensual things. I've taken the videos down now. I apologize to Molly. I went to her video and commenting on how nice she was bouncing. I apologize to
I think you should be more specific about that. About a video about her bouncing. What does that mean? That's not specific enough. I made a comment about her body bouncing in a video and sexualized her in a very innocent video. Like, it needs to be that specific.
Okay.
I don't know what bouncing means.
Right.
Up and down and around, jiggling and shaking and making that clapping sound.
The bounce cam is doing good, which is creepy as fuck.
That is creepy as fuck.
Yeah. And went to a video and commented on how her breasts were bouncing?
Yeah.
I apologize to the great Babsy for the times I made her uncomfortable trying to get face pics from her.
Leave people alone, Jorrun. Jesus Christ.
Lotus, Chew Tootsie, Aerodose, Scarlet Ebony. And then I said, you're a troll finding a group of women who deserve respect more. I apologize to anyone.
Right there. You'd have trouble finding a group of women that deserve respect more. Why?
Come on, Jorrun. Don't all women deserve respect?
Do you honestly, in your heart of hearts, feel that those people you just named deserve more respect than nurses on the front line who are fighting coronavirus?
No, God,
no. Is that sincere?
No, you're absolutely right. All right, let me get rid of that. I apologize to anyone in my streams or anyone else's streams that I made feel dirty or objectified. I apologize for any comments I left on videos where I was overly sexual.
And how about I apologize to anyone who I left out.
36x4. Fool.
Yes.
And know that your pain is no less than anyone that I mentioned, or something along those lines.
Type away, typer boy. Get this apology
and
ironed
you
out.
mentioned the videos that you removed. Those are all deleted, right?
Gone.
Some of them are deleted. Well, dude, I'm just going to put all my cards on there because obviously you're going out of your way to help me. So I deleted.
So let me lie to your face real quick.
Everything to do with Tiffany, the stuff that I thought was borderline, like the Jorrun After Dark and the sex tips with Dan, I have on as unlisted right now or private.
Seems like
and what's the reason? Are you bringing them back later? Or what's the reason?
Honestly, with some stuff like sex tips with Dan, I don't think that there is anything there that would be offensive to someone. But at the same time, now I'm kind of shell shocked. I'm not saying, oh, poor me, fuck that. But I'm just kind of like, if I do anything even slightly sensual, is it like
sensual? There's your answer, Jorrun.
Have you heard of Typhoid Mary?
Sensual.
Yes.
Okay, what did Typhoid Mary do?
You've been banned from sensuality.
Contaminated herself.
Everyone's sick, right? And she was a cook. Would you hire her to cook in your restaurant?
Hell no.
Okay, so do you think that after this situation you should be putting up any sexual videos back up? Or how do you think that kind of reaction is that going to get? Should Lauren Armstrong start getting
should Lauren Armstrong open a daycare?
13-year-old girl bikini lines?
Hell no.
Nah, people aren't going to react to all of that. So,
well, what is your personal opinion if you heard on my sex tips with Dan? Do you think it's innocent stuff?
I like how he does say if you heard. He's not directly assuming that Wes gave a shit about his content.
Yeah.
I figured that
going to have a problem.
2 days ago, Jorrun would have been like, you know my sex tips with Dan. What do you think? There wouldn't have even been question.
9 or whatever-year-old girl that you're clicking on. Do you think you should be putting anything sexual up, Jorrun?
No, absolutely not.
And okay, so all the Tiffany.
You've been banned from the sex jokes. You can't take it. You
prohibited, but you agree that needs to be gone.
Didn't
Okay, all right, let's keep going.
Didn't handle him with any level of
let me see.
irony.
I haven't just done this on YouTube. I've done it on Instagram, putting some very suggestive comments on pictures of women I found attractive. I'll tell you the one I've quote unquote flirted with were of legal age, but I hit the like button on girls who are way younger. That disgusts me, and I've done that.
Tell many syllables something.
Some of the women on IG I became friends with or dated.
Most Stop. But I've hit the like button of girls who are way younger. That disgusts me that I've done that. It's repulsive. As of when? I mean, because you spent a lot of time explaining things prior to that I've had you remove, but as of when did that become repulsive?
When I realized what I did and how that it's viewed, it makes my skin crawl.
Is it something that you would have proudly told someone about before?
No.
No, God, no.
Absolutely not. No.
No. So you
that was a question. Would you? That was a same gotcha question. As the Well, would you have talked to any little boys in the chat? Oh God, no.
As of today.
No, not gay.
They would ask the predators, does anyone else know that you're here today? Why do you think they ask them that? If I'm going to meet some strange broad, I let someone know where I'm going. If you're going to meet some strange broad and you know it's not okay, you don't tell anyone.
Yeah.
So Jorrun, you weren't telling people that you were doing that because of what reason?
I don't understand what you're trying to get me to say here, Wes.
Jorrun, you didn't tell people for what reason?
Because it's wrong.
So is that a sincere line that it disgusts you that you've done that and it's repulsive?
Yes.
What?
Well, no, I'm sorry. I didn't hear what you said.
Is it a sincere line that it disgusts you that you've done that?
Yes.
And it's repulsive?
Fuck yes. Absolutely.
I genuinely didn't hear what he said because I thought it's like, oh no, wait, I actually didn't hear you because he got the bad reception to his answer. But then he goes, it's just even louder. Yes!
Because I want to know, when did it become repulsive? When it was pointed out to you? Because you weren't telling people about it. You just admitted you never would have told anyone.
Yeah.
So when did it become so repulsive and now you're disgusted by it? When it was found out by someone?
It's always been repulsive, Wes. It's always been something that is wrong. And
okay, well, now we're getting into another issue, Jorrun, because if this is something that you always knew was wrong, and yet you continue to do it, then there's another problem, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, Jorrun, you came to a community built around child predators.
Yeah.
You are liking pictures of sexualized little girls in genie costumes. And you're telling me you knew it was wrong, so you wouldn't tell anyone. But now you're repulsed by it after it got found out. Every guy who got busted on Dateline, I'm disgusted by myself. You could shoot me right now.
Shoot me.
I think that line needs to be fixed. Maybe elaborated on a little bit more, because skipping over that but giving all the background about these great women of TCAP, that's insincere. You really glossed over that line, and I don't think you can gloss over that line.
What should I say?
That is not for me to decide, Jorrun. But I think you need to try again right there, because that is not okay. You're admitting you've hit the like button of girls who are way younger. You knew it was wrong. You knew that it was something that could get you in trouble, and you knew it was something you needed to hide from people.
The thing is, and I don't expect you to believe anything I say.
All right, here we go. Tell us what the thing is.
The thing is, in my mind, I'm like, oh, that's all I did, start, finish, was hit a like button. That's it. But, of course, with everything that's come out, no one would believe me, and I couldn't blame them for not believing me.
It's all progression, Jorrun. How long would it have been until if some 16-year-old, 15-year-old girl hit you up, and it's Halloween, and she's in a genie costume, and she wants to come over and hang out? You know, Lauren didn't start off driving out to Nashville or Bowling Green. He started out chit-chatting and saying hi, and then it becomes normalized, and then one thing progresses to another. So that right there, that one line is not going to be okay. That just glossing over it. There needs to be an explanation, and there needs to be an explanation that you now realize what you did was wrong, but at the time you didn't think it was. And that, because I'm telling you, if you leave it like that, with people seeing what they're seeing in this drive, that's it. Mm-hmm. That's it. And then someone's going to want it. Yeah, you can't do that.
I gotcha. Okay. Do you want me to continue?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, we're done.
Let me see. Where was I?
Pack it up. Good job. A little kiss on the cheek for good luck.
Half of an excuse.
Well, no, Jorrun, I just want to hear you read it. I just want to hear you read it. Yeah, let me tell you what how it sounds. I just want to hear you read it.
Thanks. Some of the women on Instagram I became friends with or dated, but most of them had to deal with attention from me they did not want.
Okay, so which part of that sentence do you think is unnecessary?
That I became friends and dated with some women.
Do you think that matters?
Not.
Do you at all? Does it matter?
It's extraneous.
It is, and even the having to deal with attention from me they did not want. I mean, that's pretty clear. That's the whole point of this apology. So that's also unnecessary.
So
some told me off. Others suffered in silence. That's important.
Yeah.
So you were told several times that it was inappropriate how you were acting.
Over the years, yeah.
And instead of thinking that it was a Jorrun issue, it was their issue. They were uptight, or maybe they were on their period, or whatever excuse you would have made. But like I said earlier, I said this isn't the first time. And you're like, no. So you've been told off before. You've been told to fuck off.
Yeah, I have.
My God.
And you just bounced right back up and kept going. And how did that work out for you? How did that normally work? And honestly, how did that work out for you?
Honestly, and this will sound like bullshit, but it's just like, well, some of them like it, some of them are receptive, so I just move on. That was what I was telling myself. Oh, some of them.
And that's your sincere thinking.
That was
and you've
exactly
been
what my mind
You've been nothing but sincere with me up until this point, correct?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like this is set up. Why does this feel like someone's setting something up?
I would expect that. I want to give you this opportunity. People want me to make a video about it. It's laid out for me. And I don't want to do
when the
that.
questions start to get like they start to
my
zero in and they're getting narrower and narrower and more pointed, I think something might be coming up.
If you're being completely sincere with me, then I can, let's continue on. But that line needs to come out. Keep in the part about, being told off in silence, and then mention that's unacceptable. Why is it unacceptable? Why is it unacceptable? Right. Some told me off, some suffered in silence. Why is that unacceptable?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking you. Why is that unacceptable?
Yeah.
Because they're not doing it for my kind of attention. They're not interested in some guy that they don't even know coming on to them.
Why is it unacceptable for you, Jorrun? Not why is it unacceptable in a general sense, because most people don't have to be told not to make toast in the bathtub or not to let their dog shit on a floor and not pick it up.
Yeah.
But some people do. But that's not what this is about. Why was it unacceptable for you that you were told off many times over the years and kept going? That's what this is about. This is not a general statement on the world or the public as a whole, and you're giving a lesson. This is why you're humbled and you're showing humility. So why was it unacceptable for you? Because you're asking people to forgive you. They know it's unacceptable.
Yeah. Because I made them feel terrible, man. I felt that made them feel angry or sexual or ashamed or whatever the fuck, negativity. I put that negativity on them.
Jorrun, why was it unacceptable that you continued to do it over the years? That I'm not asking you to give me that answer right now, but you need to write that down. There needs to be something, just like the line about the kids, there needs to be something there about how you recognize that you were told over the years and still kept going. Why is that unacceptable? What does that do to people? And how did it make you feel? How powerful did you feel when you're behind the keyboard and able to say whatever it is that you wanted to these people and make sexual jokes, innuendos, and advances to people? Because, hey, even if 1 out of 100 replies positively, you're going to miss every shot you don't take, right?
Yeah.
So that needs to be added there. Okay, next, I did the same, and then we'll start from there.
I did the same on DeviantArt, sexualizing left and right, so many times I can't even count. I believe the person who, this is the troll thing, I believe the person who alerted people to my behavior is someone completely separate than the person who's been showing up in live streams pretending to be me. I think the two incidents are completely unrelated.
And then that's it. That's all you talk about. Do you know what it's like to try and blow a whistle on someone and that person tells people this is a fucking troll, don't even pay attention? This person was trying to make a video and release it to show people and got shut down, was told to fuck off.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Until yesterday, I thought it was all the same person. I was choosing to believe it was all the same person. And now I know absolutely it was not.
So do you think that this sentence should be buried? You have people who don't want to stream on their own channels because they think there's some random troll out here going after people. Eurovision thinks that there's thumbs down on this video because of this troll.
How could you do that to Euro?
Why?
I mean, I've had a number of people in the community say, I had this troll. As soon as I started saying that, mind you, this was like 2 months ago. It's just like, they're like, oh, yeah, I had someone too.
Why would it be the same troll? Like, just saying that, oh, I had this troll 2 months ago. That doesn't even make any sense.
Well, I mean, it's been a...
I've
dealt with trolls.
Perfect. But you're wrong. And that's what I'm trying to explain to you. You buried this. You buried this. And this is important because people are afraid. And you need to let people know that I believe that the person who has alerted people to my behavior is someone completely separate than the person who's been showing up in live streams pretend. It's a run-on sentence that means nothing. You need to let people know that some of you right now are afraid because you think there's a troll attacking your site. I brought this on myself.
Yeah.
This person is after me and me alone. Please continue living your lives and doing your thing. Like, this person doesn't want, because they mention nothing about these other people, Jorrun.
Okay. So should I not at all mention the fact that there was a separate troll doing very different things?
Read that line and tell me that it doesn't sound like a confusing fucking mess. If someone wasn't completely aware of what was going on, they wouldn't even know what you were talking about there.
You're right.
The person who was alerted, the person who I called a troll was not a troll. It was in fact trying to warn people about my predatory behavior. Spell it out that clearly.
Okay. Let me see. All right, I'm going to delete this and type that out. The person who was alerting people to my...
No, Jorrun, I need you to continue on and finish that part later, and then you can send it to me again. Like, cause I got my kid here and stuff, and I'm taking time out to do this with you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I have 2 paragraphs left. Hello?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Oh, okay. I have 2 paragraphs left. You'd have trouble finding a group of women that deserves more respect than the TCAP community. Well, you already said that's wrong.
Yeah, you put that in there twice. And I mean, it's such bullshit.
Okay. Let's see here. I apologize to anyone in my streams or anyone else's streams I made. Wait, did I? Oh, sorry. I just thought I got a little lost. I apologize to anyone in my streams or anyone else's streams that I made feel dirty or objectified. I apologize for any comments I left on videos where I was overly sexual. The old excuses. I was thinking in my little head. Think about that. Is ever something you want to be the case? And yeah, that's something I should, like you said, I should take out.
Mm-hmm.
Correct? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Correct.
let me say. Yeah, people don't need to know.
No, I want you to read the whole paragraph.
No, I just deleted it. Okay.
Well, you didn't even finish it. I was telling you that one line wasn't.
Oh, okay.
But again, you pasted the whole thing into the chat, Jorrun. So read it from the chat.
Let me see. I apologize to anyone in my streams or anyone else's streams that I made feel dirty or objectified. I apologize for any comments I left on videos where I was overly sexual. And then I would take out the rest and go to the last paragraph.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and read the last paragraph.
All right. Thank you all for listening to me. My time on YouTube has been amazing. So many good friends, had so much support for me and my general talent. I've been accepted with open arms and treated really, really good. It's time for me to step up and prove I'm worthy of that. I've taken down my videos that were sexual in nature. My stuff going forward will not be sexual. It's not like there's in a world of things out there to discuss and make jokes about. I'm going to make sure I'm respectful to all the women I meet on the internet and in person from now on. Thank you for your time. I hope you can forgive me if you can't. That's fine.
Oh man, what a horrible thing to have to say.
Talking about the support for you and your talent. What?
What?
Well, I just want to show that I'm appreciative for everything that's done.
But you haven't been appreciative. So talking about that's not going to be a good. So you're saying everyone reached out to me, was so incredible to me, and I treated them like fuck toys. Don't. But now I respect them, and my talent. You're talking about your talent, and this love that you have. You're talking about what you've gotten.
Right. Okay. How about if I go from thank you all for listening to me to I've taken down my videos that were sexual in nature. My stuff going forward will not be sexual.
Yeah, read it like that. Read the whole last paragraph like you just said it.
Okay, let me just take that out. Okay. Thank you all for listening to me. I've taken down my videos that were sexual in nature. My stuff going forward will not be sexual. It's not like there's in a world of things out there to discuss and make jokes about. I'm going to make sure I'm respectful to all the women I meet on the internet and in person from now on.
Now that part's important. I want to key in on that part. You're going to be respectful to all women you meet on the internet and in person.
Yeah.
And you can say that with 100% sincerity. If I was looking you in the eye, you would say, I sincerely will be respectful to all women I meet and the current women like Molly or Mini Syllables, Kelp Pill, And that's sincere.
Yes.
And so, and you're being 100%. Now,
we're
with
being
the script
completely truthful. You haven't lied to me once, right?
With what you've built out, you believe that you've been 100% sincere with me.
It's like it's
a sincere
so
apology.
Obvious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'd be lying if I said that I didn't care about those people, even though I did things that were terrible. And that's kind of where I've got myself, where there's one part of me that cares and respects and is real, and there's another part that's a horny fuck. And that's something I need to address in my personal life.
Well, I mean, I haven't talked to Tiffany. I'll be honest, I have not talked to Tiffany about any of this.
She messaged me.
Okay, and what did you tell?
I wonder what that said.
Like, what did you tell her you were going to be doing?
So let me pull that up. It says it's deleted. The videos, everything I did with her is deleted from YouTube and my hard drive.
My hard drive.
The rehearsals, the behind the scenes, everything is gone.
All of it's gone.
Gone. I don't even have a backup or anything.
So nothing. Okay. So I mean, that'll probably make her feel better to know that that none of that stuff's there. And if you're being sincere, I could tell her that when I do, speak with her whenever that is, because I'm sure that'll make her feel a lot better knowing that that's gone, especially with the admission of the kids and the genie stuff. Like, that's not going to be something she's going to, and you did that. So, like, you told her that, and then, so I have one question for you.
Uh-oh.
What is this?
Oh. God, it was the most obvious setup possible.
Because that was just sent to me as the genie video that's been privated and not deleted.
That's not possible.
It says authentication error?
It says 404 internet not working.
Is the video privated or deleted, Jordan?
I deleted it. If you give me 1 second, I'll check. It was 100% deleted. I will go in there so I can.
Because this shit needs to be straightened out.
Sure. Let me say. I'm not taking any half measures here. I'm not screwing around. Okay.
When I go to the video, it says this video is private.
Okay, let me see. Hold on.
So I'd have to say that kind of lacks sincerity if that's the case.
Right.
Right.
No. The stuff that I have privated but not deleted yet has been the kelp pill stuff.
Jordan, I'm looking at I have a channel too. I know the difference between a private video and a deleted video. I'm looking at a screen that says video unavailable. This video is private. That's not what a deleted video would say.
But it's deleted. Hold on, I'm going to go very carefully because I want to take this seriously and not.
How careful there's a delete button? It's not careful. Either you did it or you didn't, Jordan, and I'm giving you a chance right now.
Is this something you're clicking on right now?
Yeah, I'm clicking on it right now. I'm on myself. I was sent the link as we were talking. Yeah. Was sent the link and asked. I thought he was deleting these. And if it's something that you're keeping, hold on. If it's something that you're keeping for your own pleasure, even after all this, Jordan, that's not good.
Hold on.
Because that's what I'm seeing. Video private.
Now it's
video.
How the fuck can it say video private if it's deleted?
Because that would mean it wasn't deleted.
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Give me 1 second to delete this.
I will delete everything that shows up as private this second. Because this shit needs to get done.
Jordan, I'm asking you. I'm asking you right now.
Yeah.
Was that video privated?
It's gone.
Jordan.
Deleted. Completely off my computer. Completely off YouTube.
Well, I need you to calm the fuck down.
Okay.
That's not okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to raise my voice.
I'm the last person you should be raising his voice at right now.
Yeah.
You direct all that anger at fucking Jordan. Don't yell at me.
Okay. I'm sorry, brother. I really am.
I'm going to ask you one more time. No. Was the video privated? Because I'm seeing it as privated, and that's not cached. I know IT
it was
far better than you. This was a fresh screen. I changed the IP address just in case, and it's coming up as video privated.
This is crazy shit. I deleted it. Let me see if I can at least try to figure out. Okay. So Tiffany contacted me at 10:30.
I'm looking at it right now, Jorrun. So
I hear you.
I'm telling you that it's upright, that it says privated right now.
How is that possible?
I have to do some testing.
Hold on. Okay. Would it help if I changed browsers? I mean,
why don't you just
Jorrun,
do it
if you're,
just to see?
If the video's gone, then it wouldn't matter. You could do it on your phone.
Yeah.
The browser's not going to matter.
Yeah.
It says the video
is
is private.
The frustration of someone who is actually innocent. Finally.
What kind of?
And
I will look. See, this is real.
The humor in the situation with everything going on, and you're telling me that you're being sincere, and that everything is gone, and then I get this while we're on the phone. While you're telling me your sincere statement, I get this.
Try it normal first.
I will delete my entire channel if you think that's what I need to do.
Jorrun, I want you to stop asking me what I think you need to do. Because, again, I don't have expertise in preying on women online to the point where I have to delete a channel. I don't know what to do. I know what not to do, and that's why I've avoided this situation. You need to decide what you're going to do. But I'm telling you right now that I'm looking at a video that you said was deleted. I know what a deleted video looks like, and I know what a private video looks like.
Yeah.
They don't accidentally switch between one or another.
And you said it's not cached.
I mean, I'm offended that you would even ask me that.
Dude, I'm trying.
I know IT far better than you. I know how to create a new screen. I switch my IP. I completely clear the cache in an incognito tab. I'm seeing that this video is private. Now, if I refresh it and then it says that the video is gone, that tells me that now you went and deleted it. But if it stays up that it's private, it tells me that you're just keeping it private for your own personal use.
Oh, boy, I can't win. Is it possible that somebody sent a link to something else that's currently private? Kelso is still up there.
Do you think that I'm a rookie? You don't think I have this link already?
No.
You don't think I have this link already? You don't think all this stuff was sent to me prior to you privating and deleting? I'm telling you that people laid out a blueprint for me to make a video. This is what people do.
Yeah.
They send me a blueprint of everything so I don't have to go and search for it.
Yeah.
That video had already been downloaded and put into a Google Drive. So the Three Wishes video is downloaded and available, but you said that it was deleted, cleared, wiped from your hard drive, and I'm looking at a screen that says it's been privated.
How is that possible? I could send you a screenshot right now of all my content, the back end, everything. I want to do my absolute best to let you know that I'm sincere and that all your time that you've given me has not been a waste. Yes, of course I want to save my skin. I'm not going to lie, but you've been going above and beyond much more than I deserve.
Yeah, send me that screenshot, and then you might as well keep working on your script. I'm gonna look into some things on the back end here. I'm getting stuff coming in, so I'm gonna check this stuff out.
Stuff coming in.
Let me know when you're done.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So gone, deleted, right? Jeez, didn't happen as he said it did. The lying snake. He had every opportunity to be like, well, actually, now that you mention it, now that you've mentioned it 17 times.
On July 6, 2020, at 11 a.m. Pacific, Jorrun called Westmost. Jorrun had some sleep, and more time to reflect on his actions.
Keep reflecting.
Was Jorrun telling the truth about the genie video on YouTube? Would he recognize all of the people he hurt? No, Once again Jorrun would fall short in his apology. He would have to do it yet again.
Start over.
This was the final call before Jorrun would record his now infamous apology. The date was July 6, 2020.
Are you kidding?
Hello.
Okay. Good. So let's. Now that you had a night, before we get to the script, you've had a night to kind of reflect on everything and look back. And I want to start off by asking you again: is that video privated or deleted? Because I've looked at a lot. I talked to my my ad guy, with the ad sales team, and he got with the YouTube team. He works for YouTube, Google employee, and there are deleted videos and there are privated videos, and there are sometimes times where a video is deleted and it'll show a different screen, but it's never going to show a screen saying that the video's been privated.
Okay.
So right off the bat, that's not going to look good.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
I'll ask again, was the video privated or deleted?
It was deleted. I'm willing to turn on my Skype and you can see my screen itself.
That won't. Was it privated originally?
Yes. It was privated first and then deleted.
Was it privated when you told her you were deleting it, Jorrun?
I want to answer. I want to remember so I can answer honestly.
I think you just did with the side.
Okay.
I think you just told me that you told her you deleted it, but you really privated it for your own reasons. And that
it was already privated. Then it was deleted.
Jorrun.
Yes.
You told her you were deleting it, but it was privated, correct?
It was privated
Jorrun,
before.
Jorrun.
Yes.
I really don't want to argue semantics with you.
I understand. It's completely deleted, Wes, is what I'm saying.
Listen to what I'm saying. This is a game you won't win. What I'm asking you is, were you telling people that it was deleted, but you had in fact privated it, then later when you went to try and delete it, maybe now it's still showing privated, but at one point you were saying it was deleted, but you had privated, correct?
As soon when she asked me if it was deleted, I deleted it immediately.
Jorrun.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. What you're understanding is there's receipts, and what's going to happen is people are going to come forward and say, well, he told me at this time that it was deleted.
Yeah.
And then if you're saying that you deleted it when you talked to Tiffany Lockhart, well, then that would mean that there would be a timestamp of when you told her that. So if those things don't match up, Jorrun, do you understand what I'm saying? If you were telling people earlier in the day that it was deleted, but what you're saying it was actually privated, and then you didn't actually delete it until you spoke with Tiffany, that is a problem.
Okay.
And is that what happened? And I keep asking, and you're dancing around it, and that kind of tells me the answer. Because it's a very simple question I'm asking you. Were you lying about it being deleted earlier in the day and then deleted it after speaking to Tiffany Lockhart? Yes or no?
Damn.
You're not going to like my answer.
Which is yes or no?
I don't remember for sure.
It happened yesterday, Jeff Stacy. You have to remember. It was yesterday. You know,
yes,
and I think okay, yeah. So the answer is yes. So Jorrun, why would you do that? Why? So
I privated everything, and when
no, you were told that it was offensive. You were told that it was that what you had done was basically sexual assault, and instead of deleting it, you privated it. Was that so that you can listen to it later, Jorrun?
No.
I think the size don't lie, and I think what you're saying is yes. Because why else would you have kept it? If someone told you, hey, that video that you downloaded off of off of Pornhub, it's actually a 14-year-old, would you private it or delete it?
Delete.
Okay, but since it was just Tiffany Lockhart, and how offensive is it? It's a genie. We know what the video was for. And, no amount of excuses are going to make people see it any other way. So the fact that you would private instead of immediately deleting makes kind of the rest of the apology when you're saying, I've realized what I've done and I've learned this and I've learned that. How true is that when you were told that this is offensive? Go ahead. So what did you do? You privated. What happened? So tell me kind of the timeline of when you woke up yesterday and then you figured out what was going on and then you started privating. I want to hear that.
Okay, let me check Skype so I can give you a timeline. All right. She contacted me. Let me see here. I'm looking at the message that I sent her at 5 p.m. before she contacted me, where I first.
That's okay. Listen, what I'm saying. The timeline yesterday when you woke up, because we spoke. We had spoken even on 4th of July when I was kind of messaging. You're like, this person's grasping at straws. They got nothing. I'm going to bed. You want to talk about it? Call me. That was kind of your attitude. It was pretty cavalier. Like, I don't really want to entertain this anymore. This is bullshit. Yeah. If you want to talk about it, give me a call, but I'm not going to sit here on the phone with you going back and forth. And maybe to you, it made it sound like you've been vindicated, but to me, that kind of made me think there was something more. And that's when I looked at the video from what you were calling a troll, because your attitude, you had no interest in watching the video. If someone made a video about me, saying what I called lies, better fucking believe I would watch it, because my intention would be to make a response to it. And your lack of desire to watch it told me that there was something I needed to go and look at. You didn't want to address it.
I ran from it like a coward.
Yeah.
I ran from it like a coward, straight up.
And, when all of your content is about making fun of cowards,
being an alpha,
coward, when faced with the exact same thing,
this is nuts.
You did the same thing.
Yeah.
And that's got to be pretty eye-opening to you.
Working.
Yeah, it really is.
So take me back. Saturday, 4th of July, America's birthday, you go to bed feeling vindicated. This video had come out. Your friends, quote-unquote friends in the community, had chased this person off, had their video removed, and as far as you were concerned, it was done and it was going to be over soon, and you'd be back to TCAPing and doing your thing the next day, or Monday, maybe Tuesday, it would all blow over, and you'd be back to doing your thing. So Sunday morning, now I know in between Saturday and Sunday, that's when the link and the Google Drive and stuff was sent out. So take me back to yesterday morning when you realized this is wrong, and then what your process was.
Let's see. What time did you contact me at?
It wasn't me when you decided that it was wrong. It had nothing to do with me. Screenshots are going around, Jorrun. Yeah. I know that at some point earlier in the day, you decided, okay, well, this is wrong, and I'm asking you what happened, because I know that someone sent something to you. You saw something. You didn't wake up and decide, oh, shit, what have I done? Someone told you, like, hey, there's some stuff out here and it doesn't look good. And it wasn't me, because you'd already decided that when I talked to you.
Who did originally tell me? Must have been someone on Discord.
Yeah, I've got a little time. If you need to go to Discord and look at it, because that's what I'm curious about, Jorrun. I really feel like I'm looking at the apology, I'm listening to you, and there's a disconnect, and that disconnect is going to be it's going to make your video as disingenuous as the Lauren apology. So I need you to go back and figure out when you realize it was wrong, because that's going to be a question that a lot of people are going to ask.
Yeah. I can tell you this. I don't know if this is relevant. So I'd sent the message of apology to Tiffany at 5
p.m.
and p.m.
Okay, that's
yesterday.
That's That's nothing to do. I mean, you sent that apology after being talked to by several people, correct?
Well, no. What I'm just trying to timeline between when
going
the
back.
video was
I don't want
deleted.
you to work backwards from the video. Let's not talk about that video for right now, and let's go back, like I keep asking, to when you decided, when you woke up, and it was like, oh man, what have I done? Because I know that's not what happened. You were still feeling vindicated when you woke up on July 5th. You were still feeling good. A little shitty because you had been catfished, but you were still feeling pretty good. And
I'm trying to figure out
something happened. Jorrun, something happened. It was one thing. You know, like if bombs started falling on your city right now, you would remember the first one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you remember what happened. It was yesterday. Please don't do the delay tactics with me, dude. My kid knows even not to do these with me. They don't work. I don't need to know who the person was, but what happened and what time was it yesterday? Because, Jorrun, these receipts are going to come out. If you don't get ahead of this, like I told you Friday night, it's going to turn out much worse. And you didn't listen to me. And it's funny because the one time you did listen to me, you did a stream with Kennedy and made a lot of money. And then you start doing shit on your own. And maybe I really don't know what I'm talking about. And that hasn't quite worked out. Friday night, I gave you the best advice anyone was going to give you regarding this without even knowing the entire situation. Jorrun, get ahead of it.
Yeah.
You didn't listen.
And now look at
you. You credit me for knowing how to deal with trolls, quote-unquote trolls, but then you didn't listen to me. Because it would have been more embarrassing for you to admit those things. But how much more embarrassing is it now? Because now there's a drive out there. So people aren't waiting for an explanation. They're waiting for you to explain the things that they already see.
Yeah.
So, again, yesterday morning, after you woke up and had your Fruity Pebbles or whatever it is you did, what was it that happened so that you knew I fucked up?
I'm trying to figure out. I'm going through Discord right now trying to
Jorrun,
figure out.
I just find it really hard to believe that you're saying that you don't remember what you were told or who it was that contacted you that alerted you to, like, hey, this is much worse than you let on to.
With my memory, especially when I'm in panic mode, everything becomes a blur. That's me personally.
Panic mode.
Look, I have a lot of experience with crisis mode. It may be very different
than you, but I am.
But you've had all morning. You had all yesterday. And you're going to tell me you don't remember the first message that said, like, hey, this is more fucked up than you said it was.
I've been concentrating on nothing other than the apology.
Okay, all right, go back to your Discord. I'm going to wait. Go back to your Discord and find the message because it'll be there. So.
Sure. Okay, you contacted me yesterday at 1:24 a.m. with Jorrun gets Tiffany Dak out of sexual fantasy.
What?
What?
And then
I contacted you at 1:24 a.m.
my time.
Yesterday.
That's what it says, yesterday. And then you mentioned at 6:37 p.m.
Hold on. I contacted you at 1:24 in the morning. Where?
Skype.
And I said at 1:24 a.m. What?
Huh? You sent me the link from Mac and Cheese saying Jorrun gets Tiffany Dak out of sexual fantasy.
Oh, it was not the link. It was a screenshot, correct?
Yes.
And you said what?
And then I said very cavalierly, this person is grasping at straws. I did that sketch months ago. And I said,
I can't hear you. What was that?
Oh. So I said very cavalierly that this person was grasping at straws. The sketch has been up for months now.
You kind of blew it off, right? And then you went to bed.
Very much so.
There was you weren't concerned. There was no concern. I could tell.
Absolutely. And then yesterday you said at 6:37 there have been people more supportive of you. That ends today.
No, there have been a few people. But, okay, again, dude, I'm asking you about the morning. Because by the time I know, Jorrun, I keep reminding you, screenshots are floating around. I know you were contacted earlier in the day, Jorrun.
Yeah.
You said it was in your Discord, and now you're telling me about what's in your Skype. I need you to stop hiding it. You're telling me what happened at 1:37 a.m. and then at 6:37 p.m. Jorrun, do better. I know.
Fucking remember.
You don't need to remember what's written in your Discord.
I know. I'm searching now through messages I got yesterday.
How many messages was it a lot of people real supportive of you telling you that this was just a troll and just to let it go?
Yeah, there was some of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I woke up around 1 p.m., so it should be sometime around there or later. I see fucking nothing. I talked to about 5 people. Let me check.
Jorrun, okay, so then I need you to tell me that, because I don't know. I guess you want the receipt to come out first, and then you can admit to it later. What happened yesterday, Jorrun, when you suddenly realized that everything that you'd been told from the night of the 3rd, and then all of a sudden on the 5th, you decided, okay, yeah, this was wrong. What happened? No, Jorrun, I'm asking you, what do you need to see? You don't remember yesterday at what point you had this come to Jesus moment, and now you realize that everything was wrong. Everything that you had done was wrong. It just a light went off. You didn't talk to anyone?
Let me see.
Holy fuck.
What is he avoiding here?
Dude, I have a shitty memory.
I'm going to remind you. I'm going to remind you again. If you raise your voice at me, this is not going to end well for you. You'll notice how calm and measured I am.
You are. I apologize.
Like that is your last warning. Do not raise your voice at me.
Okay, my personal frustration level.
Your personal frustration level is with you, and it's not a reflection. And it's not a reflection of me. And the only person trying to help you in that right now is me. So if you want that to end and you want me to just go ahead and make the video and I'll just tell the story my way, we can do that. Yell at me again. Oh, did you hang up on me?
No, I thought you disconnected me.
I didn't disconnect you.
Okay.
I don't do that. I don't play games. I don't yell. I don't scream. I don't hang up on people. I don't do that shit. I'm a man.
Great.
I handle things like a man.
I appreciate that. I know Mini Syllables reached out to me yesterday, and she said she would like to do an interview with me.
Okay, what time was that?
Okay, let me see. We are looking at 1:04 p.m. and I had just gotten up.
Why would it take you so long to find something that happened at 1:04 when you said yourself you woke up at 1 o'clock?
Pardon the
because I was
background
going to
noise.
Discord and this was Skype.
Okay, and what did you and because I didn't know about this. What did you and Mini Syllables discuss?
Yeah, I was going to mention this to you today and get your opinion. She said maybe you should do a response video. She says I was thinking about that. And she said she would like to ask me and interview me. And I said, okay, I would think about it. And she says, I will be unbiased and we could do it privately, and if you feel comfortable, I can put it on my channel.
What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I was going to ask you.
I think it's a good idea. She seems to me to be someone who would be unbiased. She says, oh, I definitely have feelings, but this way you could get your thoughts out there. I told her the apology video was my priority, but I was definitely considering it. I absolutely wanted to run it by you before I did any sort of interview, because you have a much clearer head by far than I do.
Well, in my opinion, I think it's a good idea. I think you should come ready to be.
Of course, you think it's a good
much
idea.
More truthful than you've been with me when we started talking about everything. And no, I think it's a really good idea, and it also gives you a chance to apologize to many syllables right there during your interview, because I've heard you say things to and about her before.
Yeah.
And doesn't she have daughters who are also a part of the community?
I don't know. I do know she has daughters.
Pretty sure her daughters have been a part of the community and have been on things. And just imagine her daughters listening to some of the things that you said about their mom.
Shit.
Shit.
May I ask you a question for your opinion?
Yeah.
Okay. This may not be relevant at all, but because I am serious, very serious about getting my head together. Today I called my insurance company, and I got a list of referrals for mental health practitioners. I need help. I think I have a lot of things related to women in relationships that needs to get straightened out. And obviously, you know what they say, the result of your best thinking brought you where you are now. And I don't want to be where I'm at now.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you write that down?
It's something that personally scares me. I did have meetings with like a shrink almost 20 years ago. It was helpful. But one thing I never discussed was issues with women in relationships. And I think that's way past due. And I'm not running anymore.
I mean, I think it's a good idea, but I think you'd be doing a disservice if you didn't also mention the children. That because
I am going to discuss everything with them.
Yeah. And
everything.
You know, I did look at the apology, and I know that's something that you brought up about the getting some, you know, mental help, and I'm sure people will applaud that, but how many times has that been promised before?
Yeah, well, of course, you were thinking the same thing I did. It was, you know, Lauren Armstrong going, oh, maybe I need to get some help. But
what was that line?
I've already called. Oh, I said, you're probably thinking, what?
No,
the famous Lauren going. Excuse me?
Yeah, well, yeah, I was saying, what was the line? I'm not familiar with it.
I believe when Chris Hansen says, what should you do? He says, maybe I need to get some help and get off the internet.
Oh, okay.
And my thought process was, so I actually called, got some names, left a couple messages. It's COVID, so they'll probably be distant, but that makes no difference at all. And I want to start doing this ASAP, because to me it's not enough to say, oh, I can do better. No, I want to fucking prove that this is a priority.
Yeah, I mean that's let's discuss that during. But I really want to know about this day yesterday and when it was determined, when you decided that what you had done was this horrible, you know, awful, no good, very bad thing.
Yeah. So I woke up at 1. I sent a message to Tiffany at 5.
Okay, that was 4 hours later.
Yeah, and so I'm getting closer to actually pinpointing. Okay.
Because what it seems like to me, Jorrun, is that things became awful as they were brought to your attention. I don't think the children thing ever would have been brought up until I sent you that and let you know that I had seen it. And with your genie fetish and everything else, that's unacceptable. And then you were like, you're right, that's unacceptable. I'm disgusted by it.
Yeah.
How genuine is that?
I did.
So you talked to many syllables and probably no. Go ahead and say what you were going to say. You did what?
I've done a lot of reflection, and I need to do a lot more about how much this fetish has ruled my life and in some ways ruined my life. I have been unsuccessful all my life with keeping a relationship, and there's something fundamentally wrong with me. And I won't get into what I think the causes were.
I just spit all over my monitor.
But
there
is something fucking wrong with me when it comes to
I gotta
everything from relationships to fetishes,
fundamentally wrong
to my interactions with women.
Holy moly, the truth nuke.
This is the very best way I know to actually do something about it. I threw out a lot of porn yesterday.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
You didn't need to know that, but it's true.
Could you admit that it didn't become horrible to you until these things were individually pointed out to you?
Yes. You didn't realize it was really in my face in a way I ignored it. I'm like, I'm out of fucking control.
Hold on.
Yes.
Because you said you knew that the children thing was already bad.
Yeah.
So that wasn't thrown in your face. You were aware of that one already.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say most people in society don't need to be told that that's bad because you know that already.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that in particular I'm asking you about because you already knew it was wrong. When the other stuff was pointed out, you didn't go and pull that stuff down. But once it became clear that you were going to need to address it, how much time did you spend deleting and privating accounts and that kind of stuff, Jorrun?
I deleted so many things off my hard drive. I got rid of physical media.
Jorrun,
everything Genie related.
You're giving me fluff. I'm asking you a very direct question. When you knew that an apology was going to need to be made, rather than getting to work on the apology, what did you do? Scorched earth, right?
I don't know what you mean.
What do you mean by that? I think I understand, but I mean, you were just like, okay, let me just get rid of everything?
Exactly what I mean. Yeah, prior to making the apology, you're going to go and get rid of any incriminating evidence. You're going to private things. You're going to delete things. And then you're going to say, I've learned that I was wrong. But what you first did was, what your real first intention was not to make amends. It was to further insulate and protect yourself so that nothing else could be found.
It was panic.
But
absolutely.
like you said in one of your own live streams, you've used the name Jorrun for 20 plus years online. That's a lot of stuff to try and go and delete.
Yeah. It was a huge amount.
So
he's like,
what I'm saying, and the reason
proud
why I
of
bring
it.
this up
What the
before
fuck?
I get to this apology is, do you think now that we're discussing this and you're admitting that, you know that these things weren't horrible and awful to you until they were individually brought up in your face, would you say that this was a genuine, sincere apology, or that maybe it needs another rewrite?
It's a genuine, sincere apology. And I've labored over it, and I've tried to be as honest as I can. What's your opinion of that?
What do you think my opinion is of that, Jorrun?
I have a feeling you're not going to agree, even though we went through it.
We went through it, and I wanted you to. What did I tell you last night or this morning before you went to bed?
You told me to delve deeper into the Christian angle and how I was raised.
When you were going to bed, what did I say, Jorrun?
I'll look it up.
So this went through just fine.
Okay, your Christian upbringing, how you reflect on it now, and how you managed to live with it before.
The last comment I made.
But you said you knew it was wrong before. I know it's late, so get some sleep and message me tomorrow.
Keep reading.
So get some sleep, message me tomorrow when you have had some time to reflect and give it another edit.
Okay. I wanted you to reflect.
Yes.
I wanted you to think, because when you're saying in this apology That disgusts me that I've done that. It's repulsive. It didn't disgust and repulse you until 6:37 p.m. your time yesterday when I sent you the screenshot.
So now it's not doing it at all.
Right?
I ignore it, does it?
I was just making one excuse in my mind after another.
I don't want to ignore.
So, yeah, that's kind of true.
Okay, so is that sincere? And the reason why I know it's still not a sincere apology, I'll tell you that the women I've quote-unquote flirted with are of legal age.
Yeah.
Get the word flirting out of here. You were propositioning.
I did.
This is the last thing you sent me. This was the one you sent me earlier.
Hold on, excuse me. Oh, quote-unquote flirted.
There was no quote-unquote flirting. You were propositioning women.
Yes.
And then you say, but I've hit the like button of girls. Yeah, girls is a little misleading because I can call Tiffany Lockhart a girl. I can call Kat G a girl. Betty is a girl. You were hitting the like button of children, and that needs to be said.
Okay.
I mean, because until you could admit that these things were pointed out to me and after the fact, I'm disgusted by it, or these things weren't disgusting to me until they've been pointed out, and that's why I'm going to get help. This is still just fluff. I wanted you to, just like when I kept asking you about the video yesterday, I want to give you a chance to say, okay, well, I privated it, I lied about it. So you're saying you spoke with Mini-Syllables at 1:04, so 4 minutes after you woke up, you started talking with Mini-Syllables. And then I'm sure there were other conversations had throughout the day. I've seen other conversations had throughout the day. So you'd already known that this was offensive and that this was going to get tied back to your genie fetish, and people were going to have an issue with it. But instead of deleting it, you saved it.
I put it on private like a fucking moron.
That
or deleted it later.
Blaming stupidity is never okay. And you're saying you put it on private for several hours until you were told you need to delete that shit. And then it was like, okay, I'm deleting it now. But earlier you were saving it. Whether you could bring it back later or whether it was just for your own listening pleasure, you saved it.
Absolutely.
That's not here on your apology. So I'm asking you again, Jorrun.
Yeah.
Even after we went through your day yesterday, before I asked you to, let's get to the apology, you still believe that this is a sincere apology? That you left it up. Did you leave it all on the field, Jorrun? Is it all here? Like I said yesterday, if you feel like you're giving too much information, if you feel like you're sharing too much, then you probably aren't.
Gotcha.
And you know from looking at this that you left a lot of pieces of this puzzle out. And if you're not going to put it here, guess what's going to happen?
Right.
Everyone's going to come. I could show you my Twitter DMs. Everyone's going to come for it because every story I do, anything that gets done, people come forward with lots of receipts because they want to make it into the video. Whether it's anonymous or not, they want to help. Because this doesn't match up to what I was told. I was told these were deleted hours earlier than this says they were deleted 4 hours later, and now it says privated. And he kept saying that he deleted it, but now he admitted first he privated it.
Yeah. I privated it. I asked Tiffany, I said, I'll take it down if you want. Okay. And then I changed the message.
Hold on.
Yes. Yeah.
I will use the same quote that I use for Muse.
Yeah.
When you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. And you're doing a lot of, I'm trying to remember, I can't recall, I plead the fifths. That's not a good sign. That tells me I know this is not a sincere apology. And if you want to record a non-sincere apology, that's fine. That's on you. But you can't expect people to not do a reaction to that, especially with all the receipts floating around out there.
Too many receipts.
If you give the full thing, if you put it all on the field,
Jordan went to CVS.
Then there's nothing for anyone to analyze. There's nothing for anyone to say, yeah, but this doesn't match this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is.
So what else do you think my apology needs right now?
What does it need?
What is my glaring lack?
What do you think? I think it lacks sincerity. I think it lacks detail. I think you're still glossing over The thing about the kids, I said you need to go dive deeper into that, and it's still one sentence. I like some girls who are way younger, and then you go on to that disgust me, it was repulsive, and you spend more time talking about your Christian upbringing, which you should leave that. But the part about liking the button of children who are way younger, this wasn't a one-time thing. You need to elaborate on that. You need to go deeper into that, and because the image isn't going to be there, the image is not going to be used on your video. But you need to discuss if these women were dressed in the style of something that you fetishize, because you're not saying that here. You need to say you need to say that these things were pointed out to you and you blew it off and thought it was nothing, and that when more things came to light, then suddenly you felt the need to apologize and address it. But in the beginning, you wanted everyone to ignore it. Because if you really do want to help people, if you really do want to help one person so that they don't do the same thing, you'll lay out all the bullshit that you did in the beginning that you could have avoided this with.
Gotcha.
That'll actually help someone. Because you needed to face it. The minute it came up, you should have faced it. But you were like, nah, I got friends in the community. I'm beloved. I'll be all right.
Hold on. I plugged this wrong.
You're right.
There's no way that changes anything.
You are right.
Yeah, no shit. I've been right this whole time. And you ignore and ignore and ignore, and look where we are.
Yeah.
If you would have been honest with me from the beginning on Friday night, I could have helped with that too. But now that cat's out of the bag. The toothpaste is out of the tube. And there's no getting that back in there. So now you have to manage this. I don't know your story. You do. I don't know the timeline. You do. I don't know how you actually feel about this. You do. But if you need me to tell you how to feel about it, that tells me there's a completely other issue going on. Now you can look at this. You can look at this and tell the areas where you are not being sincere. And if I need to highlight them with red fucking pen, that's not going to make me happy. This doesn't have to be short, but it does have to be complete. And it does have to be sincere. Or you might as well not do it and just delete everything and focus on your music channel. But even then, you know this is going to follow you.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
So I say you take another crack at it, and I'll say it one more time. If you feel like you're sharing too much or giving too much detail about the things that you've done, then you probably aren't.
And you know what it is? I've been concentrating too much on avoiding humiliation instead of just doing the right thing.
Jordan, are you already not humiliated?
This whole problem. I am, completely.
So how much worse do you think it'll be when you make some bullshit excuse? How famous is the mac and cheese video, Jordan? Why do you think it is? There are videos called Top 10 Worst Apologies on YouTube. You don't want to make that. You don't want to make that.
No, I don't want to do that.
So I do have time later. I highly suggest you add. Don't take anything out. Change the words. You weren't flirting with anyone, and those weren't girls. Those were children. And add some sincerity to this, some humility, and some actual humility, and understanding that these things were pointed out to you. You knew that what you were doing was wrong, and you continue to do it, and now you realize you need help. But what were those things you did wrong? And elaborate on those things. I mean, the lying about deleting when you hadn't deleted, that's big.
Yeah.
And why? And you need to tell why. It wasn't Sex Tips with Dan that you thought maybe you could bring back. There was a reason why you wanted to keep the Genie video, and I think you need to discuss it with yourself internally and then put it down on your script and send it back to me.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Well, that's the third part. I'm gonna sneak in the interview as soon as I'm pretty sure it's between 4 and 5. I think, if I remember correctly. Because I think the 5th call is pretty much like, that was great. And then obviously it wasn't. So yeah, that concludes day 20. Man, can you believe it? 11 more days to go to finish this Jorrly-a-thon. Yeah, no, I love these calls. This specific setup has completely destroyed my brain. I don't know why it's not working. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and cut it here. I've got to bounce. Thank you for watching. TJI out. Yaha!